I thought I wouldn't be back, but you can't keep me down. Thought I would be back, but you can't keep me down. Wait, what about this to run back, girl? I'm trying to. Let's see how I'm gonna do this. I know exactly how I'm gonna do this. So hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. Boom, we got action. We got action. That's all the whole had to do. I found the fucking remedy, but I can't see what the fucking remedy is. Girl, you know I'm incognito, girl. I'm ducking and dodging, girl. What's going on, Angela, sister? What's happening? Good evening, good evening. BJ, shut that song. It's probably my favorite song you did. It was a cute song. Okay, look at the police. And that's not the regular police, bitch. That's the undercover boys, bitch. They have a regular plate on that hoe. Okay. What's going on, BJ So Cool? What's going on, Tony? So listen. All right, so did y'all get into... Look, real talk, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I apologize, but I just had... And I don't even care about this usually because I'm a person that people's opinion is their fucking opinion, and you can have an opinion about whatever you want. But girl, I just thought this was crazy when I look at this girl. And so listen, this is this guy. And so let me show you something. It's two things about this. Let me turn off the comments for just 1 second. And I'm going to show you something. So this is Pastor Troy. So I found out this dude actually made a song before. Now, I never knew this. Don't trust me. Now, I listen to rap, but I guess he was somebody like 40 years ago. To put this in perspective, when Pastor Troy's song was out, bitch, Buck was like 4. And Buck like 100 now. So, bitch, this like a century ago, girl. It's like 1902 or something. So he was hot like, when they had, records or something. Like, no, I'm talking about literal, like, spin records. That's what they had. And so that's when he was hot. All right, so he says, well, I guess I won't be winning a Grammy. No, sir, you will not. You just won't. If this is what I got to wear. As if you're saying that they only give this man a Grammy because he put this outfit on. No, sister, he broke a record on YouTube. He broke a record on like 4 platforms with his song. Like, he broke a YouTube record. It was a record for YouTube. It was a record for like motherfucking, I'm not sure if he broke an iTunes record. But he broke a record on YouTube, like Spotify or something. He broke like 4 records. So probably, it's not because of what he's wearing. It's because he probably wrote fucking records. Regardless if because when he was breaking these fucking records, we did not know he was gay or bisexual, whatever he wants to be. All right. So, no, what you got to wear has nothing to do with it. What he was wearing had nothing to do with how the fuck that he broke. Those white folks was streaming and downloading and spinning his shit like 9 and going west. All right. They love to push this shit on our kids. Baby, ain't nobody pushing this on your kids. You don't have to listen to him. You don't have to watch him. You can turn him off. You don't have to watch the Grammys. You don't have to watch BT. You can watch UFC and wrestling and football all day long. ESPN, whatever you want to watch, you can watch it all day long. Nobody's forcing this on your kids, sister. Miss Pastor Troy, girl, you're forcing this on your own self. All right. And he says the other day, Applebee's had some punks. Oh, my God. Now, listen, if you're not a punk, don't say that word. That's for us only. Like, you know how white people can't say nigga? Well, I'm going to take that back because I don't mind saying punks. It's really the F word that we don't like. But anyway, girl, I'm revoking her rights to say it, girl. So anyway, she says some punks kissing and laughing, eating mozzarella sticks. Well, sister, you're paying a lot of attention to what these children are doing with their mouths. I'm just saying. Like, what they were putting in it. They who they was kissing. Just a little too much. All right. First thing my 14-year-old son said was fuck Applebee's. Well, that's fine. Look how he didn't want to put the F word, but he would gladly say punk. Like, he said punk, but he wants to start the F word. And it brought joy to your heart. Oh, well, look how sweet. You're raising a little bigot. Like, you're raising a little closed-minded individual. Okay? He sees it. Their agenda to take masculinity from men. Black men especially. Let me say something. Homosexuality, we don't have an agenda. There is no agenda. Nobody cares. We're just being gay. That's all it is. Lil Nas X do not want Pastor Troy, son, or nobody else to be gay. I don't want your child to be gay. I wouldn't wish gayness on my worst enemy. Gayness is a hard thing to deal with. I grew up in the motherfucking 90s. So, bitch, I don't wish gayness on the worst of people. But I wish people just be who the fuck they are. That's what I do wish. Just be who the fuck you are. If you're not gay, congratulations, you're not gay. Nobody can make you gay. If you is gay, be as gay as you want to be. So Pastor Troy, you's a stupid motherfucker, first of all. All right. Taking the masculinity away from men. Sister, I'm sorry, Miss Pastor Troy, but there's nothing more masculine. I'm talking about there's nothing more masculine. You got to be the strongest nigga alive to be right here taking 10 and 12-inch dicks in your ass. That's the most masculine thing. I'm sorry, y'all might not think I'm lying, but let me tell you something. Coming from somebody who has been gay for about, well, at least have known I was gay, or known it was something that wasn't as normal as they would say, for well over 20-some years. I'm telling you, taking dick is not necessarily the easiest thing in the world. You are a man when you could take a mother, when a nigga stand up under that fucking 12-inch, 10-inch pressure, you's a motherfucking man. And trust me, I've been in prison, so I've seen every dick in the world, every size, shape, color, and character. And bitch, when I tell you, ain't nothing more strong. Listen, when I'm telling you, these punks nowadays, these butch queens especially, are packing like no other. The trannies got more dick than niggas. And so what I'm telling you, bitch, if you stand up under that pressure, bitch, you a man. I wouldn't give a fuck what nobody say, especially not no fucking Pastor Troy. All right. Some may say he making money. RuPaul do too. Now, girl, why you will bring on RuPaul to this, girl? You don't have to watch Drag Race, girl. Y'all better open that third eye. Well, some people say the third eye is on the third leg, but I mean, you know, and let your sons know what's real. All right. Or their ass gonna be headed down the Old Town Road for real. All right, so he's recently deleted the post. But let me show y'all something. You see underneath on the post, and I unfollowed Turk today. It says Hot Boy Turk commented and put fire gorilla. Now, Turk, didn't the dyke just shake your woman? Like, is that just me? Like, am I the only one that remember that? Like, am I the only one that remember that story? Like, Turk didn't, excuse me, I don't know if I can say dyke. I guess as a punk I can say dyke. But, okay, didn't the lesbian take your lady? Wasn't your lady messing with a lesbian like 2 weeks ago? So much of a man are you, huh? I'm just saying. I mean, you couldn't even keep your pussy away from pussy. I mean, But you know, hey, I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just saying what's real. So at the end of the day, you up under that post like, yeah, I agree with this. Turk, the hottest nigga in New Orleans right now, the most relevant person out of New Orleans right now. Think about it. Think about it. Really think about it. I mean, from the most relevant person from New Orleans of recent memory is Frida. Frida was at the Grammys. I don't remember seeing nobody else from New Orleans there. I don't. Do y'all remember seeing? Frida was at the American Music Awards, the Grammys. I don't remember seeing. I mean, I know Lil Wayne has won Grammys and stuff like that. And I know, you know, these people have won these things and gotten these awards. But I'm just saying, the most relevant person right now from New Orleans, from Turk home city, is Big Frida. She was on the red carpet at the Met Gala with Ciara. I don't recall Turk or Wayne. I don't recall nobody else there. So Turk, Tank and the Bangers, I'm so sorry. Shout out to Tank and the Bangers. I apologize. They were there as well. My apologies. Tank and the Bangers, shout out to y'all too. My bad. I'm just saying. Rap wise, Black and Mild. Okay, all right. So in Black and Mild, all this is incorporating the bounce thing. But I mean, as far as them there, I'm talking about like as far as in that field, in that rap type of entertainer field. Black and Mild being a producer, and Taking the Bangers are entertainers, but you know what I'm saying? But y'all get what I'm saying. Fuck. Oh my God, now they say Rebirth with that girl, but listen, my point is this. Girl, fuck, I'm sure there was people there from New Orleans, but I'm talking about in this type of fields, the most relevant nigga from New Orleans, the most regular, the only hot boy that was in the attendance was Big fucking Frida. Girl, stop correcting me, y'all. Weeble was last year. Oh my God. Okay, so listen, do y'all not understand what I'm saying though? Y'all missing the point, whether they was there or not. I'm saying the hot boy that was there this year was motherfucking Frida. Hello, Turk, since you under this post, talking about what these punks doing. Your city, New Orleans, was represented mightily by the stylings of one Big Frida, whose claim to fame, mind you, is saying, LD, come put that big old dick in me. So I'm saying, the nigga that represented the city you from is one of their most famous sayings is, put that big old dick in me. I'm just saying, I'm not the only one that feel like that. Girl, so I'm just saying, girl. So, okay, so back to Miss Pastor Troy, girl. All right, so Turk, I know you might be feeling bad because the lesbian took your woman. I don't know what's the case. So that you commented under this post, but in case you haven't know, the pump, every hood in New Orleans got a pump. It's just they got several now, and it's just what's part of New Orleans. And in fact, probably the most relevant person in this city right now today is one Miss Big Frida. Shout out to Frida. Hey, congratulations and happy birthday, by the way, to Big Frida as well. And shout out to everything that she's accomplishing, she's doing. All right, so back to I'm gonna check my DMA. I'm driving right now. So back to Miss Pastor Troy. What song did she sing? Now listen, I don't know. I found out she was a rapper because I asked. Okay, this came across my desk, and it was like, what do you think about that? And I was like, well, I don't like it. I was like, who is she, a blogger or something? Because I really didn't know Pastor Troy. And so when I'm thinking about it, when I first heard it, I thought he was a preacher. I really did. I thought he was like some type of priest or something. I really did. You know, and I was like, well, this is not good for the church to be feeling like this, because I thought that the church had made amends with the homosexuals, but they say he's not a preacher. He's a rapper, and he had a song a long time ago. So I don't know what song he sings. Because I don't listen. So apparently he's from Texas or somewhere. Thank you, I stay fly, my baby. So he's apparently from Texas, and he is a rapper who raps music that nobody listens to any longer. So I mean, I thought he was the preacher, girl. I was like, oh, girl, well, may the church stay mad. But I'm like, we in the church too, now, don't forget. So he from ATL. Oh, he from Atlanta. Okay, my bad. From ATL, Texas ATL, girl, I get it confused. So yes, he's from ATL, and he makes music, girl. So I'm like, oh, okay. and so this is my thing. This is my thing about the whole situation. Listen, we have to reverse this type of thinking, people. Let me say something. Homosexuality has been around since biblical times. It has gone nowhere. One thing about homosexuality, it has not been eradicated. It has, if anything, it has always been, if anything, resilient. And so, at some point, we just have to say, you know what? Homosexuality is just a fact of life. There are going to be gay people in this world. Gay people will live in this world. You may not like it. You may not want them to. You may wish they didn't. But you have to accept the fact, the world you live in, just like white people have to accept that in this world there are black people. And just like black people have to accept that in this world there are Mexicans. And just like Mexicans have to accept that in this world there are Guatemalans. And just like the Guatemalans got to accept that there are Brazilians. And just like they all got to accept that Trump gonna build a wall for all of them. You've got to accept these facts of life. This is what the world is. The world we live in. And everybody has a right to be who they are. There is no gay agenda. The man is just being gay. He's just expressing himself. He wants to wear pink at the Grammys, well, by all means. He living in his truth. I want to wear pink cowboy hat, and I want to just be as whatever. If you don't like it, it's so simple, you turn your TV off. Turn it off. If you don't like Shakie, turn him off. Don't block him, and you won't see him. You won't have. I'm not gonna hunt you down and make you look at me, or make you listen to what I'm saying. I'm sure Lil Nas X is not going to fly to Atlanta and say, "Listen, you and your son have to watch me." No, they're not gonna do it. He's not gonna do it. Nobody's making you do it. It's very optional. If you want, you can. And by all means, he has the right to raise his child as he sees fit. I wish he didn't raise his child that way, but hey, that's his child. If you don't want your children to see gay stuff, do not put it on TV. Watch the phones watch their phones. Look at the phones they're on. Look at what they're doing. Be involved with their life. You don't want your child idolizing Lil Nas X? Then be something for your child to idolize, so that your child idolizes you. I tell that to people all the time. Look, name my church. I tell it to my, oh Lord, my sister, when I gotta watch my niece or something like that, I let her run wild. She's not my job. I don't whip other people's children, including my nieces and nephews, even though I know I could. But I'm not finna, baby Maddie could do what she want. She love me because I'm big and my hair colorful, so she looks at me as an animated character. But another reason why she like me is because I don't tell her nothing. She run around tearing shit up. Baby, do what you do. As long as you don't kill yourself or hurt somebody, we good. So it's not my point. So get what I'm saying? It's not Lil Nas X. He shouldn't have to be less gay because you have kids. Understand what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to be less in his truth because you have children. No, you have to be more involved with your children. You have to tell your children, explain to them where he have an alternative sexuality. And explain to him that's part of his self-expression. That's your job as a parent. You feel what I'm saying? It's not my job to say I don't have to be less gay for your kids. It's not Lil Nas X shouldn't wear black because Pastor Troy's son, whatever. Them two punks that was in Applebee's, as he said, that was kissing, they shouldn't stop kissing because you feel some type of way. Get your food to go. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you in Atlanta shaking? No, I wish. I'm actually going to Atlanta in March for a visit, but I'm also moving this year as well. So Shakie is taking Atlanta. I'm working. That's why y'all see me working very hard. Like, I'm really working a lot because I'm trying to stack my money up as well. I'm also working out because I'm trying to be fine. I'm also, I'm on a diet and everything. So I'm trying to get myself prepared for this move. This is a big move for me. It's a reason I'm going. I can't divulge the reason, but I am moving to Atlanta this year. So that's the thing that I'm doing. So, okay, now look at straight people. I like y'all. I fucks with y'all. I really have more problem with the gay people than I do with the straight people. But I like y'all straight people. Straight people, I like y'all. I don't have a problem with y'all. And I have a lot of straight friends, and I like y'all. Just like a lot of my straight friends a lot of my straight friends are open-minded. They have a lot of gay friends. They have gay friends, a lot of my straight friends. All right, so I say that to say this. I like y'all straight people. I have no problem with y'all, but this is what y'all need to do. Stop being so temperamental. We're not pushing an agenda on y'all. We just being us. We just being us. I assure you there's not an agenda. I assure you nobody in the gay world is thinking, oh, we want to turn all your sons and daughters gay. We don't want to do that. We just want to make sure that if someone is gay, they see the visceral. Let me tell you something. I love a gay friend. Okay? Who else do the hell? So this is what I'm saying. Oh, girl. So this is what I'm saying. So check this out. Some tea for your life. Cherry was on Queen Supreme Court, and they was talking about Santana because of the fight, I guess, that had happened a couple of days ago. And baby, the community is trying to divide. Well, you know them, the trainers, girl. See, that's something we have to mend in the gay community. The trainers don't like the Bush Queens, girl. Oh, child. Well, I think it's because they're fighting over the same trade. And if that makes any sense to me, to y'all, like, a nigga, the trade's progression seems to be they start off with a Butch Queen and then they go into trainers. Sometimes it's vice versa. But then it's whatever. So it's like, that's what it is. I think that's what the case may be. That's something else that's mended in the gay community. I don't have enough. I'm just talking about the what's going on? How you doing? Hello? Hello? Oh. I may be a little person. All right, so, but this is what I'm saying, straight people. We're not trying to push the gay agenda on y'all. Let me see something. Check it out. Watch this. I applaud people like Lil Nas X. I even applaud people like Santana. I really do. And even though I feel some type of way about Santana and the whole party issue, because I felt it was detrimental to myself and my brand, I do applaud, and this is not me hating, this is me telling you the truth. I applaud that. Let me tell you something. Even if you don't like Obama's policies, as a black person, you have to say, he showed us something. He showed us that black people can be president. And so this was a study that was done. I don't have it with me right now. I think I posted it a while back, but I also deleted it. It was in my stories. But I'm gonna go look it up. I'll go through my archives later on, perhaps. But this is what I'm saying. When in the 90s, when I was growing up, everybody, all the kids, the high percentage of them wanted to be an athlete. They wanted to be an athlete. Then the next thing it was a singer or / rapper. But in my days growing up, the niggas that they saw was Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, these type of people. That's who they saw, and this is who they want to be. And so it was like among young black men, the population that wanted to be in politics was like 0%. It was very little. It was like 0.1% or something that actually said they wanted to be a politician. All right, but now that has gone up substantially to nearly 10%. Of course, most young boys, you see them, they still want to be LeBron or somebody. And that's cool, and I don't have no problem with that. LeBron a good dude. But the percentage, some of them actually say they want to be Obama. You feel what I'm saying? And so what that shows young black men is because when you can't see it, so that's why the power of the mind, and Drake said this all the time, the power of the mind is not a joke. So when you can't see it, you can't achieve it. So you have to even see it in your mind. So in that case, what I'm saying is this. By him doing what he did and becoming a black president, you let black young boys see that they could be anything. They could be a president too. And so now, I don't, there's not a black president today, but eventually there's going to be another. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. Now, the gay community, we have problems too, y'all. I have the luxury of being black and gay. And so the gay community have issues as well. The gay community have a lot of issues. And so one of the issues we have is we don't see success in our own community. You feel what I'm saying? We don't see that. We've been barred from hip hop. We've been barred from politics. We've been barred from a lot of things through the history of our existence. If you go look back, gay people are the most ostracized people on the history of this planet. More than Jews, more than blacks, more than anything. Of course, we didn't have to go through things such as slavery and genocide, but the ostracization has lasted centuries upon centuries upon centuries. And in many cases and in many places still today, it is still legal to kill us, beat us, and do us anything that you want to do. This is what's going on right now. And so everybody up in here, y'all have to be at least cool with me some type of way. But this is just what I'm saying. So this is why I applaud people like Santana, because you're showing people that, you know, you can be gay and do something self. I applaud people like RuPaul. You can be a drag queen and still be a fundamental. I applaud people like Peter Buttigieg, who's the mayor, who's a gay mayor that's running for president. He's amazing in politics. A lot of people don't know about him. I'm nosy, I pay attention to everything. Andy Cohen, you can be the president of a major network and make decisions that affect people. So, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing new under the sun. Don't think about it. You can put your spin on it, but nobody is like everything that humanly possible we've done except to go to Mars, bitch. We done. And so on this planet, and so what I'm saying is the only thing we can do is reinvent. And so when that comes to anything, is what I'm saying, reinvent, meaning it doesn't reinvent is not making it for the first time. And so when it comes down to it, the LGBTQ community is the last. And everybody up in here, I know you have a gay cousin or a gay friend. And so it is important for us to see ourselves in a good light. That's important, just as important as it was for those 10% of young black boys to see Obama become president. Then it's just as important for them 10% of gay people to see Lil Nas X win his Grammy. It's very important for us. And so even though you have a right to think and feel how you want to feel, and I'm not a preacher by fault, you have a right to think and feel how you want to feel. It's important for us because you're not going to stop us from being here. You cannot stop us from existing. They tried that from Sodom and Gomorrah, and guess what? We're still here. So you have to accept that we're on this planet. Your other option is just to not be on this planet. Kill yourself. That's the only other thing you can do. But we're going to be here. You can't, we're here. This is a fact of life. And so it's important to let us live. I don't think there's a gay agenda. I just really think we just be living. And so for the first time in history, we have an opportunity to be things that we never could be before. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell y'all something. Man, I don't want to fuck this up for myself, but I got to just drop this on y'all. I have to drop this on y'all. I told this story before, but I never told y'all who it was. But I gotta drop this on y'all because I'm in that mode and I'm living the truth. Y'all know I'm not a celebrity, but y'all know, and if y'all don't know now, you know. But if y'all know, a few months back, I auditioned for a national reality show in Atlanta. I went out. They flew me out one time and they flew me back the second time for a second audition. While I was there, the reality show that I auditioned for, they also, the casting people that do the casting for it are in the same building as they do I think Growing Up Hip Hop or whatever the case. I don't know, one of them fucking shows. Not Growing Up Hip Hop Atlanta, is that one of them, or Hip Hop some shit. So I got an opportunity, thanks to a good friend of mine, to meet somebody who inspired me. Now, I didn't act like a groupie and take pictures and stuff like that, but I did have the opportunity to sit down and talk to somebody. The person that I talked to was Jermaine Dupri. Yes, I talked to Jermaine Dupri. And so Jermaine Dupri, it wasn't long. I ain't hanging with him, and it wasn't cool, nothing like that. We wasn't on that type of, like, I'm not plugged in with him. I didn't get his number. It wasn't like that. It was talking in passing because he was doing something with the casting people for whatever show that is that he do. Okay? So I was there, and I met this man, and I was in awe. But he's very talkable, and he asked me a question. He asked me who I was, where I was from, and stuff like that. But he asked me, so what? He asked me, what is New Orleans bounce, basically. And so I explained to him what I thought New Orleans bounce was, and I said, whatever. And I said, a lot of people, think. I think the hindrance to New Orleans was that a lot of gay people 5 years ago, gay people ran bounce. It is what it is. And so I was like, telling him that, and I think that's a reason why a lot of it didn't go mainstream like other styles of music, is because DJs don't want to play it because they don't want to be looked at as gay, and that's a stigma. But I was like, in New Orleans now, the girls have taken a strong foothold. The females, the Bonnies, the Dinos, the Super Bads, the Reedies, they have taken a stronghold of bounce music. And so I said, I hope, because as a fan of bounce, I was like, I think it's going to be mainstream now, because I know the DJs don't have the same stigma as they did when the homosexuals had it. So I was like, I think bounce is about to blow and grow even more. And so he told me, he was like, I wouldn't be too sure about that. This is what Jermaine Dupri told me. Yes, that Jermaine Dupri, JD. Yes, that one. In the flesh. And this is what he told me, MC Shakie. This is what he told me. He said, don't be too sure about that. And I'm like, really? He was like, yeah. He was like, women rapping is nothing new. Women have been rapping a long time. Women have always been rapping. He was like, but they've never, and he was like, but the homosexuals rapping is something new. He was like, it wouldn't surprise him within the next couple of years, there will be a gay rapper as mainstream as Nicki and Cardi is today. That's what Jermaine Dupri told me to my face. So, suffice to say, I'm not as smart as him, obviously. But if this smart man who's sold millions of records and been all over the world and been on TV, had national number one hits and produced, rap, everything, just had, but if this multi-millionaire could sit down and tell me to my face that he thinks that there's going to be a gay rapper soon, I tend to agree with him. And I'm not name dropping. Y'all know I ain't doing that. I'm not clout chasing and all this shit like that. If I was, I'd have took pictures and be like, I'm here. I didn't do none of that. So there's no receipt. All y'all have is my word that this is who I met. This is what I do. But in a lot of stuff, I don't know if I was. Well, I guess I could tell y'all that part because it wasn't part of like the interview process. But I can't. I'm forbidden. I signed a contract. But I'm still okay. So I didn't get the audition. I didn't get it then. But another opportunity for something else may have come up, which is prompting my move to Atlanta. But that's a whole other thing for another thing. So, and Frank Ocean did fall off when he still was good. You're right. You're not lying. I think that was part of the thing. I think we wasn't ready then. And so listen, this is what I'm saying. So check this out. We're here, baby. Pastor Troy and Turk and all y'all. I mean, we're here. We're here. We're here. We're not going nowhere. It's not an agenda. We're just being us. If you don't like it, baby, don't watch it. Turn it off. It's that simple. If you don't want your children to see, that's cool. That's your children. Turn it off. Don't let them watch it. Check with their phone. Check what they download. Make sure they didn't download Lil Nas. Make sure them download Big Freedom. Make sure they didn't download it. While y'all at it, make sure y'all look me up on iTunes. Go ahead and download some of my music and stuff, please. This is very sponsored by Tirade, the new album, available on iTunes everywhere. So as far as it concerns, is what I'm saying is it's just like we have to stop being so fucking like straight people. Y'all ran the world for hundreds of years, and all y'all ever did was elect Trump. I mean, so y'all let us. Could we get a chance to do a little one too? Fuck. We just want we ain't asking for much. If Lil Nas X wants to be at motherfucking the Grammys in pink, the Grammys in pink, and Pastor Troy, you shouldn't have a fucking care about it. And Turk, you definitely shouldn't. When Big Freedom can sell out, with MC Shakie can sell out better than Turk right now. Fuck. What did you talk about? They put me on the flyer, put Turk on the flyer, put us across the street. People come and see me in New Orleans. So you feel what I'm saying? I'm not stunting. I feel like I know I could. I wouldn't give a fuck. If you put Turk on the flyer and you put me on the flyer across the street, same price, same everything, I believe I'll sell more than Turk. I really do. Punks is just being punks. That's all we're doing. We're not trying to turn your sons gay. We're not trying to make the world gay. We're not trying to do none of that. I don't want the world to be gay, because who else? I mean, if the world is gay, girl, you know what that means? First of all, that means, the end of humanity. But girl, who trade up a plug, girl? I need some of y'all, girl, I need some of y'all baby daddies right back to y'all after I finish with them, girl. Y'all know my thing, girl. I don't want your niggas since I just want to borrow. I'm gonna ride in space tonight and send it back tomorrow, girl. I don't want to, girl. I ain't got time for that. I ain't here for that. I like to send it back home, girl. I don't like sleeping here with them niggas. Girl, I want to send it back home. Some men seeing two men kissing in public in front of their sons is like watching someone getting killed. But I mean, listen, this is the world we live in. The punks have a right to kiss. If you don't like it, just don't go. Just don't bring your children in that area. That's all I got to say about it. Have you ever thought about writing a book? I have a book. I wrote a book. It's on Amazon. Go download it so I can get my little coins. I told y'all how to get it free. You just sign up for the fucking the Kindle, download my book, and make sure you cancel within 30 days. I'ma still get my little coin. But no, straight people, we like y'all. We like y'all. We love y'all. And I think it's just time for y'all to love us too, man. It come from respect. I have a lot of respect. I mean, I don't have I hear a lot. And see, I know where it come from. And this is the part that hurts me the most. Just like when we was talking about like last night. And it just comes from a fine line. See, it's a weird quandrum. But check this out. I'm trying to break it down to y'all best as I can. All right, so this happened last night. Is there a divide between the straight and gay people? Yes, of course. But and some see, because listen, and the straight people, I'm sorry, it come from y'all. Because you say if a man cool with a punk, he gay. But if a man can't stand to be around punks, he gay. Like you can't have it both ways. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, you always be like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, he act kind of, bro, he act like he don't never want people, like, he, like, blah, blah, blah. Like, you can't have it both ways. You know what I'm saying? Do you, what you want, what do you want them to do? I'm talking about the straight men. I have straight male partners. They have, you know, and this is where it come from too. No, the gay people are because a lot of them used to go at them. See, I don't have the stories about me like, let's say for instance, Nobe have about him. Like, you know, maybe I was snacking, but I was snacking on, like, I was partial to, you know, so Nobe have, he always going at this nigga, went at this nigga, went at that nigga, try to suck this nigga dick, all this other stuff. Like, I don't have those stories. So, like, there's no stories about me even back in the Gap. There's nobody like, oh, Shakie tried to come at me and all this stuff. There was none of that. I just, it was something I just didn't partake in that case. You feel what I'm saying? I think that's the thing. I think, so gay people, we have to respect the boundaries just as well as the straight people. You know what I'm saying? It's the thing about respect. All my homeboys straight, every single one of them. What Dollar General said, girl? I'm sick of Dollar General. J-Banger just came in my store and stole dub products and TV dinners. I know you fucking lied. Girl, fuck me, girl. Girl, I hate you, girl. I hate it here, girl. I hate it here already, girl. I hate it here. Oh, shit. I don't want to do that. So, girl. The girl that said, where's J-Banger? I'm hungry, girl. No, give me some of them dub products, bitch. Them hoes high. Bitch. Bitch. So, girl, what I was saying, lost my fucking train of thought, girl. Just that famous. Alright, so, straight people, start respecting your punk friends, your gay friends, lesbian friends. Gay people, we're gonna start doing the same thing. And everybody gonna get along. There's more better things to do. Live and let live. Live your life and let them folks and dykes and all them other people live theirs. And we'll have, like, we'll be all good. All right, y'all. So, with that being said, I love y'all. You heard me? And I just want to sound off on that. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.